Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors, America's only daily outdoor TV show. Your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. I'm so glad you're here today. We appreciate the viewership, and we're going to get started with our show. And first off, I always do our weather. Brought to us by Gulf Coast Air Conditioning, Drew Pollard and hard-working crew. Don't forget the big party Saturday night up in Southport. Bring a toy by or just drop it off at Gulf Coast Air Conditioning for some needy kids that don't get a chance to get a big Christmas. And we're just going to help them out. The high today actually getting up to 75, low 65. A good mild day. Water temperature in the pier 66 degrees. Take a look at our river readings brought to us by Mountain Dew. Get out and do. Folks, the Apalachicola Bluntstown is staying steady at a 3.3. It's been steady for about a month, it looks like. Hey, take a look at the Choctawhatchee. It's going to start going up this morning. It's reading a 3.6 on the rise. So we got some moving water going in over there, and it's going to get on up next day or two. So good to see a little bit of movement in the Choctawhatchee River. Our tide chart brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn. This is Tuesday, November the 29th, and we're looking at a good tide today, really strong tide today, and it's going to be aided by a southeast wind coming in at about 11, so that incoming tide is going to be a good strong incoming tide. The water's warming up just a tad, so it could be a good day to be on the water if you have a chance to get out there. Now take a look at our well, we've already done our weather as far as the wind, but the forecast for the week, the whole rest of this week looks pretty doggone good as far as outdoor activity. So try to find some time to get out. All right, let's take a break. We'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. We have some information as far as, well, you know, we've always talked about the Florida panther on our show. We've always been just fascinated with the panther. I can't think of a better word because it's, you know, the history and the origin of it and all, and we've shown a lot of information on it, and we did. I got word now. That's social media contact that someone actually has seen a panther Monday, or actually Monday of this week, Sunday afternoon. They saw a panther in Bayou George, and went down to the field and actually saw the track. So we got to verify it before we really get excited about it. But on the other end of the cat spectrum, of course, you had a panther, you know, up here. Then the other end, you've got little kitty cats. So here's Jeff Carroll's in a tree stand up there in Holmes County, and he takes a picture. I think he thought that was a panther, but it wasn't. So Jeff, that's not a panther right there, okay? So, okay, next picture. This is just a coolest picture of an osprey, and the guy took it as Shane Shening. But look at the one on the left, the series of it coming in just before it dives in the water. If you watched ospreys before, they are amazing birds. I watch them a lot out in front of my house. But look at the claws. This one on the right-hand side, right before it gets into the water. Is that amazing photography? And you think that's totally focused on what they're doing? It embodies the symmetry of the body for diving under, and it's just one of nature's beauties. Okay, here's our buddy Carson Andrews. Now this is Carl and Darylyn Andrews' grandson. This is his first deer. He's 6 years old. His dad, JC and Mary Andrews, but I know they're proud of that. That picture will be with him for a long time. Congratulations, Carson. Thank you for sending that, JC. Chris Sowell Tractor. Now, he went up to Marion, Kentucky. He's the funnest trip he ever had, okay? And he really had one great time up there. And here's a buck right here. Nice one. Let's see, and here he is. Got it blowed up in a truck. He and his girlfriend up there. They had and some other folks up there. They had some good hunts up there in Kentucky. Kenny Bostic and Martha, the Thanksgiving picture. They got a big turkey up there in Missouri. Brooke Stanford, happy Thanksgiving. My boy shot his first buck this morning. I know Pop and Granddad are smiling down, so proud. There were a lot of hunting done over the Thanksgiving holidays. Found Peterson Kelly. This is her granddaughter Harper, and every year she wanted to go hunting with Papa, and they finally got her a little .22 for her first gun. Okay, And there she is with her mom. And here's the Junior Kelly teaching the granddaughter how to, and that's a great way to start. Really just start kneeling down like that with good balance, and just have a little 22 and put your can up or something, and just it's a little single shot like that. Great way to learn how to shoot, real safety. She has her, what impressed me was she has her ear muffs on. That's really good. That's learning at a young age. I wish someone had told me to do that when I was young, and all those duck hunts and quail hunts and all. Billy Grantham, this is Matthew Grantham's son, Matthew's the son, and Paige, extra thankful this year. 3 of my favorite things in one picture. All right. Great job, Matthew. We've been talking about these old tree stands up on my property the other day, and there's an old tree stand. This is not my tree stand. I had a buddy of mine that I let hunt up there, and he just left his tree stand. I told him to come get it, but he said, and you can't see where the seat is? The tree is actually grown around it. I don't think I'd sit in it. That's Coach Perry Brown. And the ladder, I don't think I'd get in it right now. But you can still see the storm damage from, 4 years ago now? But tree stands, the old tree stands could tell stories. Gail and I, this is when we're up there and all, Gail I was going to tell you, we're in a 4x4, or a side-by-side, and she just really enjoys going up there. She don't have to get out and walk way back in the woods like we used to. Elizabeth Murphy with clay. A hunt I will never forget. This morning, I shot my first mallard. A moment full of cheering, squealing, and maybe a few tears that I was so lucky to share with Clay Murphy. There is no greater feeling. Read that last sentence. My advice to you all is to get outdoors. Now, don't you love that? Okay, there she is right there. Here she is with Clay. Let me see. Okay, I got it right here. Advise you to get outdoors. That's in Apalachicola Bay. Good job. And we keep saying we're going to get her to come on the show, and she's willing to. We just got to get our schedule together. Okay, Chuck Robinson. First sheephead of the season in the Choctawhatchee Bay. It's going to be a great winter. 22-inch. That's a nice sheephead right there. Chuck had watched the show, and I told him some places to go. He appreciated that, and not on a sheephead, he found those himself. But he good picture there, Chuck. And while we're talking about it, this is the time of the year as we're getting in, the weather cools down a little bit. December and January, some really good winter fishing for sheephead around the pilings, and that's the first one. And you're going to start seeing more and more pictures of sheephead in the Choctawhatchee Bay, here in St. Andrew Bay, and especially in Apalachicola Bay, along the bridge pilings and all. So if you learn how to sheephead fish, I may do a little clinic on it pretty soon, just show you some basic things about it. It's pretty easy to do. Let's take a break. We'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. Just want to remember to tell you all about this coming weekend. Okay, Youth Hunt. Check the dates out right here. It was on D. Youth Deer Hunt Weekend, December 3rd and 4th. As you look over the seasons, we're finishing up archery, crossbow is back open shortly. I mean, just a real short. And the third gun season, of course, you see the dates on it. But the fourth one, the Youth Deer Hunt, December 3rd and 4th. And muzzleloading, that last section of muzzleloading, that last week would be important. But anyway, on the youth hunt, just the rules on it, basically, you must be supervised by an adult 18 years or older, any legal method, including dogs, with a limit of 1 deer for the weekend. Okay, that's the annual statewide bag limit. Now, we're going to, I got a couple more pictures I want to show you because a lot of things happen over the Thanksgiving holidays. Let's see here, right here. Philip Hayes. Philip Hayes sent this to me. Here we go, right here. Shelby's buck on her 17th birthday, Coach, up in Washington County. Check out Shelby. Look at there. Great picture. And that is a nice buck right there. That's the way to do Thanksgiving. Okay, and also talking about Kenny Bostick, his grandson Nelson Wayne Burke from down around Orlando, I believe they lived there. They flew up and shot a great 11-point buck. He made a great shot at 125 yards. Had 12 does in the field, and he stepped out at the last lot, field dressed at 175 pounds. Please put on your show. So there you go, Kenny. By Nelson on the show. Here he is with the granddaddy. Good picture right there. Okay, I also want to, I got a little video coming up on quail before I get to it. Don't forget the toy drive. I mentioned it earlier, but I'm going to continue to mention it. If you get a chance to run some toys by Gulf Coast Air Conditioning, that'll be really cool. Unwrapped. Now, on quail hunting, we're going to get back to just basic things on quail hunting. But when you harvest something, you want to be able to eat it. And it's like the old things we said before. Our dad and granddads, whatever you kill, you had to eat. It's just simple as that. So you were natural conservationists from way back. You didn't just shoot just to kill something. You shot. If you wanted to just shoot, go and shoot, you shot at bottles and cans. But whatever you shot, you had to clean, and then you had to eat it. And that's a great rule. And most people, it's like that now. I think everybody does that. Maybe for the, I know some trophy hunters who just want to go in and get a trophy, but the duck hunters and all. And quail hunting, quail is one of the best tasting wild game that you can actually eat. It's just really good. So I did a little video a while back on how to cook that quail. And this is the time of the year you start thinking about these kind of things in cool weather and working with dogs and taking those quail. So Jeff, let's run this video. All right, yesterday I had a great opportunity to go quail hunting with my old high school buddies, and we always have enough quail for each one of us to bring some home. Now, I decided this time on this trip, I want to go ahead and I was thinking drive back yesterday. I want to go ahead and show you folks how how I've always cooked our quail. Now, I'm not trying to be a cooking show or anything like that. I'm just showing you how we do it and how we enjoy doing it. Real simple. And what we do now overnight, we just soak it, marinate it in salsa along with some chicken marinade sauce. Okay, so this is soaked overnight. I cleaned them yesterday afternoon. They soaked overnight. You can see them in there, okay? Nice. And I'm going to show you more of them later, but they've soaked good. Now what we're going to do next, I'm taking out these jalapenos. I'll place them on the cutting board. We'll cut off the tip first. Now don't scratch your eyes after you do this. And then we're just going to cut these jalapenos in half, because what we're going to do, we're going to put the jalapenos on the quail, okay? This is just a preparation step. You see I've already cut some, all right? Okay, now next step, you're going to take them out of the marinade, and you're going to flip them over to get there right here on the breast, okay? Some good meat right there. Then you're going to take 2 jalapenos, okay? And then next, you're going to take toothpicks. I'm sorry, you're going to take the bacon, okay? You're going to put the bacon on one end here, and you're going to actually wrap that bacon around them, okay? That's going to hold the jalapenos there. Then you take your toothpick, and we always wet the toothpick because they're going to burn anyway, so you want them to sort of hold and put on each side of the bacon and each side of the jalapeno, okay? And then you're going to sit them over here. That's how you're going to make them up. Like I said, you're just going to take them out of the marinade. Okay. Okay, then you, like I say, you get 2 jalapenos, one on each side here. Then you get a slice of bacon. Bacon, what this bacon does is sort of helps keep them moist. It holds everything together and gives them some flavoring too. Okay, you got it wrapped, and you get your toothpicks out. You got the quail pretty well wrapped up, okay? And we set them over here. And that's really all there is to it. And we're going to have 8 quail. So, we're going to be in, I think we're going to be in good shape. I won't eat with 7. That'll leave 1 for the rest of the party. Alright, first thing I did was spray the grill, okay? So we're going to put them on here. I'm going to apart if you're not careful. You want to try to, I'm going to straighten them up after I get them all on here. Line them up. Already got roll call. That one's coming apart, so I might redo that one, which is not unusual. I'm going to sort of turn them. This one right here. All right, we're going to redo this. Okay. All right, that's a little cubby quail right there. Got them right over charcoal. I'm going to go ahead and put the lid on them. All right, we're going to cook them a little while. Okay, they've been cooking about 15 minutes. We're going to take a look at them. I've turned them one time. They look pretty good. Don't have a lot of charcoal. They're going to be cooking good. I don't want to leave the top off too long. But they're looking good. They're looking real good. And that's how Panhandle Outdoors cooks a quail. The great thing about it, we were able to harvest a quail, clean the quail, and cook them. You should always eat what you harvest. So that's what we're doing, Panhandle Outdoors. Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that. That looks good, don't it? Makes you want to go out and get some quail. I think you still buy quail. I don't know if you can buy them in a grocery store now or not, but I know you can buy them from Quail Farms, already dressed and ready to eat. Good tasting. All right, let's take a look at our fishing game times today, brought to us by Blue Water Outriggers in Port St. Joe. Looking at 3:55 to 5:55 this morning, this afternoon, 4:21 to 6:21. Now, we've covered a lot of different subjects today. I want to go into, this is really good because this is boating safety. As a coach, why are we doing boating safety? Here it is almost December, November, December. I was just looking at some stats, some statistics last night, and it fascinated me because of the number of accidents, of fatalities that we have in the month of November. And I don't know why, but I got a whole series of slides to show you. I got this from the website on boating safety in Florida. I won't be able to show all of them because I want to talk about them some, but first of all, we'll start with this one right here because it basically explains this top 10 states, Florida, of course, and then, I'm surprised that Texas would be number 2, but then the rest of them are pretty well. And then look down to number 4, Michigan, and then Tennessee, Washington, you don't think these states will have, but look, Florida's got 70, which is twice what other than California and Texas, what everybody else has. So anyway, there's a lot of, that's statistics from the website. And the FWC here in Florida, the FWC investigates 95% of them. And the sheriff's office does 5. I don't know how the FWC didn't investigate those. I guess it was just something on private land, maybe, I don't know. Okay, but this is what I'm talking about. Accidents by month. Okay, of course, April, I thought it was July. Look at the middle. I thought July would have the most accidents of all of them. It's the lowest at 2. Look over here. Who's number 2? What month? August and December. December had 8 fatalities. And May, of course, it leads with 10. But June and July really went off. But that's why it made me think about it. Wintertime boating and all. And here's some more information. Time of day. This is interesting. Now, all these are facts coming from the investigating agency. The time of day. You're pretty safe until it gets about 10 o'clock in the morning, and then you look at accidents there from 10 o'clock. That afternoon, from 10 till about 6, and then at night 8 to 10, and then after 10 midnight, just very few. But right there, I guess when you're first getting out of the water, 10. And then 4 and 6 in the afternoon. So that's interesting. And the leading cause of accident, falls overboard. That was surprising to me. I don't know what other would, I guess just a combination. And then the third one, collision with a vessel, had 9 fatalities. Capsize, the boat just turning over. Collision with a fixed object, just running into some rocks or some bridges. And then the other 4 are just, just odd, just freak accidents, I'm sure. the last one, a skier. Someone was skiing and just had a mishap. Okay, let's look at one more. What kind of boating was it? Of course, the big one was cruising, just out on the boat, on your motor boat. Second was rowing and paddling. Would be kayaking, canoes. Drifting, I guess, I don't know if that's sailing or just the boat's just drifting along. And then the fourth one, changing direction. So anyway, I've got some more statistics. I want to talk more about it, but again, I didn't realize there's that many wintertime accidents in boating. I mean, it ties for second place in December. So I just wanted to share that with you. So if you're planning any big water activities in Christmas holidays, just again, be well aware of what's going on around you. Okay, I've got to start wrapping up. I've got a lot more stuff to show you. I ran out of time. Got to have some more cool pictures, and we'll pick those up tomorrow. And now, don't forget, now start shopping for the outdoorsmen in the family, and there's a lot of cool things you can get. And we'll start going over some things, and we'll have some ideas and suggestions for you. You do something good for someone today. You have a great day. Enjoy the beautiful outdoors, and God bless.
Thanks for watching America's only daily outdoor TV show, Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester, featuring hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.